Hey Talking fam, and welcome to another Talking Sports video. And today we'll be taking a look at the top 5 of the 19 USFL players that signed with NFL teams. And there was 330 players in the USFL last season, and only 19 of them have signed a deal with the NFL teams so far this off season. And I'm just going to say 5 of those 19 here today. I'm just going to show you 5 of them, which include some defensive players, some wide receivers, and a couple quarterbacks. So, let's go ahead and get into the video. Please like and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. And let's go and get started. Okay, so first off, we have wide receiver Victor Bolden Jr., and he played for the Birmingham Stallions, the championship team. He was the USFL championship MVP, and he 42 catches, which was I think it was first in the league in receptions. He also had 422 yards, which was fourth in the league for receiving yards, and he also had 1 touchdown. He had 21 punt returns. He had one for 174 yards, and he also had 25 kick returns for 610 yards. So he did good. He returned some punts and kicks. He also was a wide receiver. He did good for the Birmingham Stallions, and now he will be going to the Arizona Cardinals. At number 2, we have defensive player Demarquise Gates from the Birmingham Stallions. And last season in the USFL, he had 1 interception, ran for 19 yards after that. He also had 6.5 sacks and 66 tackles. And he showed his dominance by the stats and the tackles. He showed it. Man, he showed his dominance, alright. Next up, we have he also signed with the Chicago Bears. Next up, we have Chris Odom, who was the USFL Defensive Player of the Year. He ended up playing for the Houston Gamblers last year. He had 12 sacks and 45 tackles last season, and he signed with the Browns. We also have quarterback Kyle Slaughter from the New Orleans Breakers, and he led the league in passing yards with 1,798. He also threw for 9 touchdowns and threw for 11 interceptions. So his numbers were low, and his interceptions was more than his touchdowns. And he did end up signing with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, yeah. Next up, we have the New Jersey Generals quarterback Luis Perez. And he ended up throwing for 1,200 yards. He also threw for 9 touchdowns and just 1 interception. He also ran for negative 11 rush yards. And when you look at that, it doesn't matter anything as rush yards because he's a quarterback, guys. It doesn't really matter if he doesn't run worth a darn or anything. He's fine, guys. I think the 5 players in this list I've said today are a very good pair of players to look at here in the NFL this season. Kyle Slaughter probably will be the backup to Trevor Lawrence, of course. I think he might be 3rd string. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, there is certainly, there was 8 teams, I think, in the USFL last season, and only 2 quarterbacks are joining the NFL from the starting quarterback jobs. That means that 6 of the 8 starting quarterbacks will be back for the USFL as of right now this season. I don't think they'll be back. I don't think they're able to go to the SFL. I'm going to make videos soon on the different rules for the NCAA for college football, college basketball, college baseball due to the MLB and NFL, NBA. I'll also be doing the SFL and the USFL rules compared to the NFL. And I'll be taking a look at the Big 3 as well. The Big 3 is a basketball league. So I'll be looking forward to covering that league soon. I'll be also covering the WNBA as well soon. So hopefully, if that all works out, hopefully like the do it. Alright guys, that's going to be today's video. Please like and subscribe again down below. I would really appreciate it. And see you guys in my next one.